very physical team, very well coached team, and Coach Cass does a heck of a job with them. But it's hard to beat a team that's coming in that hot and that confident, and they were very confident. But I thought our guys got off to a good start. I think that helped us. We needed to get off to a good start tonight. Offensively, we got off to a good start. And I think that helped us give us some confidence all the way through. But it was a good win against a good quality opponent. And like I said, I'm just proud of our guys.
Coach, you guys clinched a share of the Big Sky title tonight, but home court advantage still isn't locked up, and the guys were quick to point out you still have work to do. Is that something you emphasize in the locker room?
Oh yeah. I congratulated them, first of all. Being co-champs, you have to. I'm proud of our guys, and we talked about it. They're excited to have a share of it. But then again, I told them, I says, but now we're going to get really, really greedy. We need to get really, really greedy. And we don't, obviously, you come this far and work this hard, you don't want to share this thing, and you want to get that home court. And so, and we'll have a big challenge to try to do that on Saturday against Northern Arizona, who won a big ball game tonight. So that's what we want to try to do. We take them one at a time, and our next goal is to try to get the next win and see what happens and try to get home court. It's really important to us.
As far as tonight, it kind of kept going back and forth. You guys would get a big lead, then they'd come back, get a big lead, come back. How much that had to do with the zone defense and their press? You
know, I think it has more to do with the kind of team that they have. They have a bunch of tough guys and a bunch of high character guys, and they kind of take after the coach, who's a good friend of mine. And they're never going to, you have a hard time killing them because they're just going to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing. I didn't, the press, we had a couple bad possessions, but I don't think it did a lot. And the zone defense, we actually lit that thing up. We scored almost every possession. So I think it was just more a testament to the kind of kids they have and the toughness they have. And they're just going to keep coming. They constantly believe they're never out of a game. And when you got a team that's been playing that well coming in, they think they can always win. And so I give them a lot of credit for being able to come right back in the game and make it close again.
Can you give us your thoughts about the Big Sky Conference record for home wins against league opponents setting that tonight?
Yeah, I tell you, it's an accomplishment for our players. It really is, and the players we've had in the program. And I think it's a great accomplishment. It's hard to do, and again, it speaks volumes to the kind of players we have. It speaks volumes to my coaching staff. But we go back to we take a lot of pride in our home court, and we take a lot of pride in, I take a lot of pride in being the coach here at Weber State. I feel blessed to be the coach here because of the great tradition. We've tried to instill that with our players every year when we get started, that it's a great honor and a privilege to play in this program because of the great tradition that's been established before we even got here. And so once you have that pride in that program and those kids really feel it, and you got good players, and I got a really good coaching staff, then you're able to maybe accomplish something like that. But I think it's a really nice accomplishment, and now we just want to try to get one more and add on.
As far as Northern Arizona coming ahead on Saturday, what challenges did they present in the first game that got you concerned going into this game?
Well, they got a lot of guys who can score. They've got, I think, one of the better big guy scorers in the league, in Jacobson. We've never really handled him very well in the last 2 years. They got two new kids. The Quentin Upshur kid is a first-team All-League player. He is a highly talented, 6'6", shoots it, drives it, very athletic. He's one of the top 5 players in our league. The Dixon kid that they brought in is a new kid from junior college. Gives him a really dynamic point. Who's very fast, shoots it, can go by you. And then they got some older kids too that have been around and played quite a bit. So they're going to be a tough matchup. And when we played them down there, we caught them a little bit off guard in the first half and jumped them pretty good. And then we got right down to the wire. It was a hell of a tough game. And so, but they do a good job of changing defenses. They can score. And they got a lot of weapons. So it's going to be a quick turnaround. We've got a lot of preparation to do tomorrow to try to get ready for them.
Coach, Davion had a career-high 11 assists today. What do you think led to that?
He's just a really good player. It doesn't surprise me because that's who he is. He can affect the game in a lot of ways, and he's highly skilled, and he's got a great feel for the game. He's very unselfish, and he understands that he's been getting a lot of attention lately. And you know, I told him, hey, if teams are going to run at you and double you and run at you on penetration, just go out there and dime some guys and get some guys shots. And he's more than willing to do that. He'll do whatever it takes to try to win a game. And that's 11 assists. It might be scoring. Maybe he needs to get 6 or 7 rebounds. He just does whatever it takes. He gets himself to the free throw line. It's just who he is. He's a really, really good basketball player who's had an outstanding season.
What do you think the emotions are like maybe for some of these kids as they come out on a senior night?
You know, one thing we've always talked about around here is with the seniors is the best way to honor those seniors is to go out and play your tail off and do whatever it takes to win the game. That's the best way to honor them. And we've always been pretty good around here on senior night, understanding that, focusing on the task at hand, and that's to win the basketball game and not getting caught up in all the emotion and forgetting about the game. But our guys have always been really good about that. But you know, we'll talk about that tomorrow a little bit. We won't make a big deal of it. We got 4 outstanding seniors. Jordan Richardson been with me for 4 years. Trez has been with me for 4. Byron's been with me for 5. Dev's been with us for 3. They've been an outstanding group of seniors. Absolutely love them to death. Loved coaching them. Loved just hanging around with them. They're great kids, and they've won a lot of basketball games around here. And what's nice for, you know, to this point, for Trez and Byron and Jordan, well, all 4 of those kids, they can now say that they're champions, and that's something that's eluded them. That group is not, you know, I've reminded them when I'm not very happy with them that they hadn't won anything since they've been here, and now they can say they won something. And we're not, you know, obviously we want to try to get an outright title, but I'm really proud of them, and now they can say that they've won something, and now we got to go take it a step farther. Obviously we won't be satisfied with that, but we got to take it a step farther. But tremendous group of kids. They're what Weaver State basketball is all about: character, toughness, unselfishness. Great teammates, and they're exactly what Weaver State's all about, and that's why they've won a lot of games while they've been here.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.